Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do the usual weekly market update where we take a look at the market from both a technical and a fundamental perspective. But before we get there, something I want to talk about very quickly. Do you guys remember when Black Friday looked like this? The only Black Friday we're experiencing at the moment is stage 6 load setting. I remember when Black Friday videos were going crazy, but it just shows you again how inflation had impact consumers over the times. Even recording this video now, sitting with load setting. But in any case, let's jump straight into it. So last week, Powell came through with we had the FOMC meeting minutes where we got no indication about whether or not the Feds are going to hike the interest rate or not. What we do know is that 6 months ago, Powell had said that they do not foresee the Feds lowering the interest rate, or nobody had voted for them to lower the interest rate this year. I do expect the Feds to, at their next December meeting, to keep the interest rates as it is, giving us some more bearish continuation on the index. And then for stock market to just go and clear those highs out there as well. So next week we've got some consumer confidence, we've got the GDP, we've got the OPEC, we've got PCE, unemployment, PMI, and then Jerome Powell's going to come out and talk again on Friday. So we still have some days to work with here. So let's continue over here. Now firstly we can see I'm going to start from the weekly and just go to the daily. So we can see from the weekly perspective, the market had just reached this previous level of resistance, came back, tested it as support. We had this massive impulse. After an impulse, so we got that correction, taking that Fibonacci from the low to the high. We can see we had a 0.50% pullback. Right now, because we are currently testing previous resistance as support, we obviously expect some sort of a correction, some sort of a reaction off there as well. I do expect a deeper pullback first before this market, before we see any U-turns coming in this market. From a daily perspective, price action played out perfectly. Support got broken, came back, tested it as resistance. Into the new week, I do expect the market to continue lower, and then from there we can obviously monitor these news events to see whether they came through positive or negative there as well. And then we've got the German 30 over here. The market basically started that move higher, so this analysis still stands. I did say we can expect a slightly higher move to the upside. We broke below support over here. Once support gets broken, it then becomes resistance. Sorry about that, right around here. So probably need to wait for the market to get to that area over there. That's the liquidity area before we see a move down. Next up we've got the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is still kind of moved over here, created that wick. But one thing you have to be very careful about on the NASDAQ is a stock market crash that the market is currently consolidating, right? So the market had broken above resistance, tested it as support, printed new resistance. So you guys obviously know with consolidation markets, there's obviously two ways to trade it. You can obviously trade the range until news comes out that's going to give us a breakout. But for now, I would probably assume that we'll probably bounce around this area. We need to wait for clear break either above or below this level to confirm a bearish or a bullish continuation. Although I am very bullish on the stock market still, and I do expect the stock market to go and hit those highs that it printed pre-pandemic there as well. So we're gonna go with this. Again, like I said, we have to wait for clear break structure because the most dangerous thing to do when it comes to trading is to trade a market in a range without a clear indication of which way the market wants to go. So like I said, we're going to wait to see if we're going to break above or below, because obviously we expect a weaker index. And again, we could easily jump above this, but like I said, I'll give an update once we have broken structure. Next up, we've got US30. Well, US30 has been moving, and we have moved over here. What's this? It's about 9% we've moved. Obviously still got more room to the upside over there, and I do see no reason why this market would not go there. We can see we had very important structure over here. This level over here acted as support, resistance, support, resistance again. The market then came, broke above that resistance, tested it as support, and I do expect this continuation to the upside. I don't think there's anything else to say here, because like I said before, we are moving into festive, and that's kind of the thing that we need to do as well. So gold, yeah, very, 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 very key area at the moment. Like I said, again, gold is negatively correlated with the index, and we can clearly see this here as well. Gold, I do foresee just go like that, because I do expect a weaker index going into the new week. But like I said before, guys, we are in a range, and I would love to see what kind of fundamental data comes out to kind of back up the move to the upside or to the downside. Guys, that is it from my side. Thank you for your time, and as always, cheers for years.